everybody, it's me again, and I wanted to talk to you about a movie that I specifically picked, the second one, and just not doing the first one, is Alien versus Predator, but Requiem, because this one's from 2007, directed by the brothers Ross. The first one we all know is directed by Paul W. Anderson, who made the shitty Resident Evil movies, and who made a fucking PG movie out of an Alien and a Predator movie. That's why you can see more of the Predators, yes, you can see more of the Aliens, there was more light on them. Now the brothers Strauss had the cool idea of, it's more creepy, of making a dim light, more natural lighting, and they got a lot of flack for that. Even from me, it's so unwatchable at times. You gotta squint what's happening because there's shit happening there on screen that's really cool. People getting torn to bits by the aliens, torn to bits by the the pred-alien, the predator alien. This movie had, like a boy and his dad are hunting, a boy gets a fucking chest burster, a boy, which was also a no-no. Kids, we don't die, we don't kill kids, chest burster comes out. So the movie starts out where the first one ended. The predator that survived to the end in the first one eventually had a facehugger at some point, and he gets an hybrid predator. The weird thing is, on that ship there were like only 3 predators on the ship. It kills one on a desk, it kills one in the hallway, and the other one sees it, starts to locate home on it with its flash thing, the plasma gun, and shoots it, it voids, and the ship crashes. And if you remember in Predator 2, the ship had at least 10 predators with an elder predator on board. Remember when Danny Glover gets that musket from 16 and somewhat year, So I thought, shouldn't there be more predators, Okay, but they crash, one predator is still alive. They have all these, flasks of water with facehuggers in, probably to use them on people so they can hunt the xenomorphs for sport. Now, of course, the ship crashes and all the facehuggers escape. The last remaining predator, who's half dead, wants to do the self-destructing, but then something happens. I think the hybrid the pred-alien, I think he kills him, he takes his hand off, like Danny Glover did in the second movie when he wanted to do the same thing, but he cuts his hand off with the sharp disc. Something happens to him that he can't. Now the cool thing is, so you got this dad and boy situation, dad and son hunting, but they see something moving, and of course they get face hugged. He shoots one, then the acid falls on him, he's like, next one gets him, and then another one gets the boy. Now, on the planet of the predators, we see the first look at the predator's planet, which is like really sunny, almost desert-like, but with these brick-shaped houses. And we see one predator that looks wicked. He takes this mask with scars on, and his nickname is the Wolf. Now, they used that nickname after Pulp Fiction, Harvey Keitel, when John Travolta kills a guy in the back seat per accident. They call him the Wolf. Harvey Keitel, He's basically the guy who they hire to clean up the mess. This predator is the same. He cleans up the mess, kills whatever he has to do, and then gets back away. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So you've got, so he arrives at Earth, you've got a few people where you are supposed to care for. You got Dallas, ex-con, who's good friends with the Chief Morales, childhood friends. Maybe he was in the military or something because he knows how to handle himself with firearms. Then Ricky is his brother of Dallas. Molly, the little girl, they save at some point. Jesse, the crush of Ricky. And Kelly is the vet, I think infantry or something, deployed from in Afghanistan and came back home. Now, the problem is just that the aliens are running rampant. There's a search party going on. At some point, the Predator has this mixture of blue goo, and basically he drops it on the bodies and they dispose. Even on the aliens, they dispose. Everything that needs to be disposed is disposed. But of course, one of the deputies from the search team sees him. He runs away. He does have a gun, but he runs away. But he doesn't want to be seen. That's the reason why he killed him. Not because of sport. He just wanted to kill him because he's seen him. But he flayed him too, so that's maybe a little bit overkill, but okay. He killed him in the way that he killed in the first Predator movies, people with guns. And I always thought he killed, Jesse. So this is spoiler review, right? So Jessie, the crush of Ricky, dies too, but she doesn't have a weapon because of one of those discs, with blades on. She gets impaled by it, but apparently she's collateral damage because there were aliens in front of her. He kills the aliens with it, but it impales her at the same time. The only ones who get killed by the Predator are the ones who are hit, aiming their firearms. And the cool thing is, this proton blaster he has can fire 2 shots at the same time, blowing up their heads. There's even a scene when an alien is on top of somebody. He kills the alien, not the guy, but the guy dies because of the acid. But people who run away, he lets them go. There are a few cool scenes in here. You've got the scene where this deployment of National Guard arrives with SUVs, with 20 caliber machine guns, Striker tanks, and they're driving into main city, but they're getting out, but there are houses left and right, and they're basically being ambushed by the aliens, and there's this huge giant firefight, but they lose, they all get killed. So yeah, they are being compromised. Morales is the sheriff. I like the guy. I actually like Dallas too, the ex-con. From the vet, Kelly, the veteran, we don't see a lot of her until the end. She does save Molly. Her dad gets attacked by an alien. Again, pretty brutal. We don't see, because you see an alien eating from somebody with his jaw. So if the Predalien wasn't in the hybrid wasn't in the neighborhood, it would be eating it. Its victim. It eats flesh. In the original Alien version, there was a script. One of the scripts, one of the kills of Lambert was that it ate Lambert, but they deleted that. But here we have the evidence that it eats human flesh. The Predator just puts a spear inside through his head. But this predator, he's killing aliens left and right, through with the proton blaster. He goes hand-on-hand combat with the blade, the claws, and jam. He even goes for a small. The first time he encounters the hybrid alien, he wins. He slashes him, but he runs away. I mean, this guy, he has like I said, the discs, double discs. He has the spear. He has a proton blaster that can apparently shoot multiple blasts, and he has a whip, a lasso with not sharp things on it, and just slice an alien's head off and shit like that. And of course, the claw. This one is probably the coolest Predator of all the Predator movies. He's doing this all on his own, and there are hundreds of aliens at some point, because this hybrid alien, he doesn't need face huggers. He can kill people with his second jaw, but he also can impregnate people with his jaw. There are a few women in the hospital. That was a cool scene where he just puts his second jaw in their mouth. You see their chins protruding, that their things are putting in there, and there are 4 or 5 chest bursters coming out. So 4 or 5 aliens, one victim. So I'm always thinking, if the aliens recognize him as the king, he's the king alien. We have the queen alien, of course. We know the queen. But this one is the king. They all respect him. They let him do what he wants to do. The thing is, I'm always thinking, if this one, the hybrid alien, is more advanced, but it's not big. It's a big alien, but it's not as big as the queen. The queen is still 3-4 times bigger. What if they would be pinned together? Who would win? I'm guessing the queen. She will be wounded because he's fast. He's like slippery, but I think she would win just because of her sheer size. But she's old school because she has to lay the egg. The face hugger has to come out, and the face hugger has to find a host, and then you get one alien. He's just putting 5 aliens in somebody's body, and bam, And he has the fighting skills of a predator too. Like, he always does like this, opens his arms, and like the predators do, and with the knives out, the claws. Yeah, it's cool shots, but the problem is they only used natural lighting, and you don't see shit. You see somewhat of the gore, and even in the daytime scenes, it's like they put a black film over the cameras, that everything look darker, even in daytime, which, so I hope, but they're probably not the best, additions. You can see this in best quality. It's still unseeable. I hope they can get a copy of this and with better lighting, but I don't think that's gonna happen. This is actually, it gets 4.9 on IMDb. I think the first one gets more, but this one is better, much better. And then they have to choose. So they have to choose, Kelly, the vet, Dallas, his brother Ricky, Jesse, the crush, Molly, the little girl, and then Chief Morales. They're in the striker. They see a few pickup trucks coming, guys with all weapons, shotguns and things like that. And they all heard they had contact with a colonel, and he said, go to the center of town. We'll do an immediate air evacuation. But when Morales is in the strike going to the center of town, the vet Kelly, right? She says That's so stupid. All the alien, all those things are there. Plus, the army is, if ground troops fail, we have to contain a problem. Containment means destroying. And the sheriff's like, no, 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 no. We gotta go, we gotta go. And I'll drive the tank there. And she says, no, we're going to the hospital to get the chopper. You don't know if the chopper's still there. Go to the chopper. Remember? My predator. Sorry, I had to say that. Let's go to the chopper. Hey, Billy, get me away out of this hole. But okay, sorry. But the thing is that, so there are in disagreement, right? Now, other people arrive in this pickup truck, some of his deputies, and he decides to go to the center of town. Now, they split up. Dallas, the vet Kelly, the girlfriend Jessie, Ricky, and Molly, the little girl. The rest are going to the center of town. The colonel said it, but he's already saying, God have mercy on our souls. So he's already having a plane in the sky with a nuke. So he's okay. They didn't have they couldn't take all those people on that chopper. So they gave, Dallas is a good friend with Morales. He gives him some AR-15s that are in the striker, and he says, hope we're both wrong or both right, something like that. Okay, and they got because when Jesse gets killed, Ricky goes apeshit with an AR-15, shooting at the predator. He falls down an elevator shaft, but he had problems with his proton blaster, and he made it into a handgun proton blaster, but it always needed to reload to shoot the next round. So he finds the proton blaster, but he gets impaled by an alien's tail. They shoot it with an AR-15. He's alive, but wounded. The Dallas, they have flak jackets, they took it from the striker. An AR-15, he took the plasma gun. Basically, they go to the roof of the hospital that's infested with aliens. The Predator sees that as well. He goes there too. The hybrid one is there too. And Dallas is using those plasma bullets, but the problem is it has to recharge every time, so he has to wait, and the alien's coming. Luckily, you got Kelly, who knows to use, an AR-15 assault rifle. And eventually, they all make it out. Except Jessie, of course, the girlfriend. But Molly, Kelly, Dallas, Ricky, and Molly, the little girl, make it out. But then, of course, you got that epic scene in the center of town where they're all shooting at aliens, and the sheriff contacted the colonel. How far is the air vac? And he says, 10 miles away, chief. And of course, at some point, they see the sky and they see a plane dropping a bomb, and they know, oh shit. You see it on their heads. They're looking at each other and like this, and bam, the entire town is completely decimated. The helicopter crashes, they all survive. Then you got those special forces that are coming out of the woods. They're saying, put the guns down. Dallas has the plasma rifle. Okay, but he says, you bastards killed the entire town. And he says, we were just following orders. Okay, they put the guns down. He says, I need immediate medvac from my brother. They immediately send me. So they're good guys, they're not bad guys. But they do take the weapon to the colonel. The colonel has it in the briefcase, opens it up in front of a woman called Miss Yutani. Get it? Whale Yutani? And she says, this is not used to be used in our world. And he says, not in our world. And he closes it up again. Now, apparently, the Colonel would have been played by Adam Baldwin, you know, from Predator 2, you know, with Gary Busey. At the end, he comes out of the chopper when Danny Glover comes out of the hole when the ship is completely under sand. It says, we were so close. That was Adam Baldwin, and he was supposed to play the Colonel. Also, Danny Glover was asked to come back as a cameo as a retired police officer to help things shit up because he knows about the Predator and things like that. He was asked, and even Bill Paxton was asked to play a small role as the chef of a diner. He gets killed, the chef of a diner, by the hybrid, the Predalien. That would be cool. That would be fun to see, right? But they couldn't do it. Probably didn't wanna or couldn't. But the movie, it's a good movie, but you can see that there was a lot of gore. You can see there was a lot of action. And at the end, the Predalien fights the Predator, and they're equally matched. You know, he takes his mask off, and you're like in the first Predator when he faces off against Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, Dutch, and then he yells with his mouth open, and what apparently James Cameron calls the vagina mouth. He created the head, and they square off, and you see the alien is a little bit stronger in close-to-close combat, but the Predator takes his second jaw, rips it out of his head, then the alien sticks his tail in his body, and he takes his, you know, the claws straight to his head, so they're as good as dead, both of them, and then the bomb drops, and they die too at the same time. But it was a really cool Predator. I mean, this one was, I mean, you have to understand, 100 aliens, he just went there, and then he had to clean shit up at the same time. Also dealing with the humans. I mean, that's a cool Predator. And the wolf from Pulp Fiction. That was such a cool reference. You have to see Pulp Fiction from Tarantino, but probably most of you have. Harvey Keitel cleaning up the mess that John Travolta made. It's a good movie. It's a better one than the first one, but it really needed a little bit more lighting. A little bit more lighting. I understand where they're coming from because they used real suits and they didn't want to make it seem fake, but a little bit more lighting, especially with the gore and shit, the attacks. At some point, you didn't know what the hell, who was killing who, who was attacking who. You couldn't see. I mean, he's killing like 4 or 5 aliens at the same time. That hybrid comes in, he fights a hybrid. The hybrid runs away, and he jumps through the pavement of the street. The Predator. I mean, this one, like I said, it's a pretty strong Predator, but it's a shame. But I'm not gonna give it a 4.9. I'm going to give it a 5.5, at least 5.5, because of the cool Predator, the wolf, the nickname, the fact they have this kind of Predator. The hybrid alien is a cool idea. You can even say it's more advanced than the Queen alien, but in a one-on-one battle, I don't think the hybrid alien would win just because of the sheer size of the Queen. The actors aren't that bad. They act well. they act well. You've got a few cool scenes with the military being surrounded and completely being decimated. Uh, and then the few gore scenes we see are pretty cool. The graphic scenes. Negatives are black as fuck. I mean, dark as fuck. I mean, you can't see shit. Even in daytime, they used like a film, like a layer on the cameras that made it darker, look darker. Um, you don't see what's happening. It's all about the darkness. It's basically the only negative in my. It's all about the darkness, and it's a rushed movie because it goes like this. It really goes fast, fast. If you're, Predator movie, Alien movies are really slow paced, but with good characters. We like the characters, we follow the characters, we're interested in the characters. That's good. That keeps us busy. And then after the 45-minute mark, you get an alien or a predator, right? Now, in this one, it's immediately predators, aliens, immediately from the get go. So it's really fast paced. It's only an hour, 30 minutes long. Aliens, aliens, aliens all over the place. Face huggers all over the place. The predator, the one predator all over the place. I mean, he's. And then people getting slaughtered by the aliens. Mostly by the aliens, some by the predator, but that's just because they got in his way or they attacked him. Or they seen him and he didn't want any evidence. That's the only reason he killed. He didn't want to kill humans basically in this movie, but there's always a reason why he killed somebody, accidentally even. So yeah, I recommend it if you want to see Alien vs Predator. Yeah, look it up. But the Requiem is better, but it's really dark and you really have to squint your eyes. And I think even in 4K or something, you're gonna really have to look hard. But I've got the link of the movie in the description of Billy TV. That's like YouTube, so it's a legal site. The link of the movie, you can watch it, and that's about it. Like the movie, like the clip. See you next time. Bye.